Salamat, Ed. And before I begin, please join me first in a moment of prayer for President Cory Aquino. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank our speakers earlier, Bert and Romy and Jackie, for your very kind words. And I'd like to acknowledge some of the members of our official delegation. We have our two senators with us, Chairman of the Committee on Foreign Relations, Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, and Senator Lito Lapid. We have cabinet members who met with their counterparts, headed by Executive Secretary Ed Ermita. We have members of Congress who certainly had many counterparts because we spent one whole day in different events with the members of Congress of the United States of America, headed by Deputy Speaker Girly Villarosa. And we have local governments, Governor Ted Garcia of Bataan, and City Mayors Nitoy Durano of Danao in Cebu, and Maribes Fernando of Marikina. I'd like to acknowledge also our officials from the Philippine government, but representing our government here in the United States. Our ambassador to the United States, Ambassador Willie Gaa, and Consul General Cecil Rebong, and all the officials of the embassy, and our ambassador to the United Nations, former Chief Justice Davide. And to all of you, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. At kay katang 60% dening attendees ngayon bengi, mga kabengi kay Kongan, kabalen. O kaningang tanama taga Visayas o Binandao, mayong gabi. Sa mga Bicolano, marhaing banggi sa Indogavos. Kasi maluwas ang akong bana, kag ni Miriam, mayong gabi sa inyong katanan. Kaya nagiti Ilocano na yung magrabiyo amin. And of course, congratulations to the Filipinos International United States of America, or PHILUSA. Here in New York, headed by Bert, in New Jersey, headed by Romy, and in California, headed by Jackie. Thank you for your touching words. Girlie said her hair was standing when you were telling your story. And even George from Michigan. So thank you all for being here, and congratulations to the PHILUSA and to the other Filipino-American organizations here tonight. To our two wonderful singers, congratulations, bravo. To them and to you for coming despite the very short notice, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Last month, we met with the PHILUSA chapter in Los Angeles, and last Wednesday in Washington, D.C. I congratulated your organization as I congratulate today PHILUSA New York and New Jersey for your efforts in helping unify the Filipino community here in the U.S. and projecting the good news about the Philippines. As Bert said, we are pleased to, and also Ed, to be the first Southeast Asian leader to meet with President Obama at the White House. The fact that he sought out the Philippines for this historic opportunity is a testament to the strong and deep ties between our two countries. Our two countries have a shared history. Our two countries have a commitment to a vibrant democracy. But most of all today, our two countries have family ties. 4 million Philippine Americans here in the United States and 400,000 Americans in the Philippines. So those are our family ties. So you, the Filipino Americans here in America, are the strongest link between the Philippines and the U.S. And thank you for being that link. The meeting with President Obama, early meeting in his administration, also reflects the ongoing relationship we have established through a series of phone conversations and correspondences reaching back to when he was a candidate for president. Sabi ni Bert, sana marinig kung anong mga pinag-usapan doon. Well, President Obama and I, high on our agenda, and Miriam was there, and Edermita was there, high on our agenda was peace and security issues. The U.S. is essential to our economic, diplomatic, and national security. And our meeting, our visit here, and our meeting with President Obama has served to ensure that these objectives remain front and center and on track between our two nations. We discussed the strong cooperation within the U.S. and the Philippines to combat terrorism. That will continue to be strengthened. In addition to the hard power of military engagement and intelligence sharing is the need for soft power, the pressing need to win over the hearts and minds of the people. And we shared with President Obama the successes of the soft power paradigm that we have developed with America in southern Philippines. I don't know how many of you here are from southern Philippines, from Mindanao. But like the rest of the country, there is a very big difference between the Mindanao of 8 years ago and the Mindanao of today. If we go to the whole country, there's a very big difference between the Philippines today and the Philippines of 8 years ago. 8 years ago, Asia was surging, but the Philippines was on the brink of bankruptcy. Today, 2/3 of the world is in recession, but the Philippines just got upgraded in its credit rating by Moody's. For Mindanao, 8 years ago, I inherited an age-old conflict exacerbated by a popular but nearsighted policy of massive military retaliation that only provoked the other side to continue the war. Today, we were very happy to share with the Filipinos we've met, with the officials of America that we've met, including President Obama,